Hey there, I hope everyone's well. We're going to ask the angels, saints, and ancestors and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance with messages for our highest and greatest good. We are surrounded in divine white light. Thank you very much, Archangel Michael. All right, so 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I just shuffled and I'm about to start drawing. Let's see what's in the middle. Ace of Pentacles and a 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 4. Okay. This is about like stability, our foundation, maintaining like and being able to survive. So this would be touching all the areas of your life for the most part, like yeah, work, family, career, your spiritual, religious beliefs. I'm getting family here. I'm getting happiness here. I'm getting, seeing things from like a renewed perspective. Also like seeing things in a whole new light. Okay. So this is being able to like rejoice. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you're being like recognized and celebrating. I feel like this is like success, or people are seeing you kind of, finally being in your purpose, right? I feel like people are recognizing that you're in your purpose and they see how happy you are. So that's beautiful. I feel like, you have some sort of favor, right? When during Renaissance, the ladies would give the rider favor. And so I feel like you have favor here. So you earned that favor. It wasn't just given to you, you earned it. So whatever you are celebrating, it's as a result of you putting in the hard work, dedication, right? Like, it took a lot to get to this point. So it's like recognizing how far you have come. That's what this reading is about. Recognizing how far you've come. Ooh, the 8 of Pentacles wanted to come flying out. See it? Peekaboo. All right. Do you want that? No. Okay. Here we go. We want this one. Page of Swords. So there very much could be some sort of like someone watching. Okay, something something you're doing is catching attention. Okay, so it very much could be from somebody who is missing your energy. Okay, I feel like it might be, someone who is in their feelings or has some sort of like energy about them when it comes to like you doing better than how they're doing in their situation. I feel like there's some sort of like really ignoring what somebody had when they had it is the energy that I'm picking up on. I'm getting that energy might be watching you have some sort of recognition of doing like being better, like for yourself, not for anybody else, but for you. I feel like there's this observing you, growing and maturing and being a better person. I feel like there's witnesses to this. They may have known you before and they now can see how far you've come. That's awesome. So good for you. That's beautiful. I mean, whether they're happy about it or not doesn't matter. What it's saying here is that appreciate how far you've come because you've achieved great success here. So, and you deserve everything that you have worked hard for. So there's that, okay? And I feel like, what's at the core here is some sort of heartache and pain and, having someone who you thought, was your person maybe create some sort of heartbreak for you, or betrayal, or even deception, or just difficult relationships, right? Sometimes this can represent like a bit of even trickery sometimes. I'm getting that maybe, someone wasn't quite ready for the relationship, and as a result, like, sabotaged it, but not because, like, they didn't know better. They definitely knew better. I feel like it might have been like a vibrational type thing. Like, maybe there was some things that still needed to come to light, because this is a lot of shadow energy between the two of you. And it's like something came in so that those perspectives could shift, so that if there was unhealed wounds here, you would be able to see what they are and then heal them. Otherwise, this would keep happening. And so whatever transpired here, this rejection, in whatever format it happened, was your protection. And it was also a catalyst for you to heal some sort of wound that pre-existed whatever relationship this was, okay? So I feel like it served a purpose, even if right now it's hard to recognize that, okay? But I feel like you've recognized it to some degree because you overcame this. Like, you turned, heartache, betrayal, and pain into some sort of freedom, liberation, some sort of cause, some sort of favor. Like, people are seeing you and how you turned a shitty situation into some sort of prize. And you're like, woohoo! So that's for somebody. Temperance angel. So someone who has very strong virtues, integrity, discipline, a lot of courage. So again, yeah, I feel like regardless of the pain you've been through, it hasn't changed who you truly are to the core, which is this beautiful, loving, caring, kind, energy here to bring peace, love, and happiness and harmony. So I feel like you harmonized this, you transmuted this, and that's amazing. All right, so let's see what else we're going to get. Yeah, and then I have the Six of Swords. Yeah, there is this, like, moving in silence, okay? There's like, it's time to go in a direction that is less chaotic, dramatic, abusive even with the swords, or just very difficult. Maybe these are contracts that are no longer serving, and so they can be severed, and then, something different's going to be happening. There's going to be, some sort of transition. So this is kind of like, being able to have safe passage, okay, to move on from this experience and these contracts is what I'm seeing. So this is kind of this has come to an end. So there's been even, a release of contracts so that there could be, some safe passage. Okay. And then I have the Devil. Yeah. And I feel like this is partly why you're being kind of, guided here. I feel like you're being guided to safety. Okay. Because I do have some energy here that, wants to get in the way and block this safe passage. Okay. Yeah. I feel like with the Two of Wands, let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like someone is trying to send somebody in here. Queen of Pentacles. A knight is bringing something to a queen. Okay, so someone is on their way to this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Earth sign energy, but it doesn't have to be. It's almost like someone might have something that the queen might want or would find interesting, or it is some sort of, new opportunity even, or something tangible. It could be an offer of some kind. We'll see what this is. Let me just adjust this slightly. There we go. So what is he bringing to the Queen of Earth Angel energy? Okay. Oh, a King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there's like somebody bringing some sort of evidence of something that might have happened behind the scenes when people thought nobody would find out, right? And they did it for manipulation reasons, something that would be something to be ashamed of, to be specific, as well as, you know, create some sort of betrayal and deceit and heartache. I'm getting like, you know, someone had to move their family to safety because of what's been done, regardless of whether this person told the truth or not. I feel like what's happening in the environment is people are finally seeing the truth of who you are versus who they are and what they're entangled in, right? Like Four of Cups, we've got, you know, the stalking, the trolling, we have, you know, entertaining, you know, potentially others when it comes to our affairs in life, maybe even repeating certain contracts from past lives. This could be like karmic contracts here. Again, other things like moving on to a safe passage. So I'm getting like there could be energy coming towards you to prevent you from moving on to safe passage, or there could be someone coming to you because they see you as the safe passage. So I'm getting it's a King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who is, you know, following the lead, which could be an attachment or some sort of like codependency energy here, however you want to take that. Okay. Yeah. The energy I'm getting off of this is, you know, someone thinking that they're, you know, high and mighty and doing the right thing finally. But the intention is shitty. The intention is like, oh, you know, let me see if I can get one more over on you. All right. So I would say it's a no. Whatever this is, it's a no. Okay. We have several no cards on here. All right. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Here's the reason why they're coming to you or want to, or they're thinking about it. I'm getting, you know, there is a situation that they're in as a result of them, you know, falling into temptation and maybe creating some sort of disharmony when it comes to who they're around, whether this is friends, work, family, loved ones, lovers, whatever it is. I feel like it's multifaceted and there's multiple people involved. Okay, specifically with this devil energy too. I feel like, you know, there's a whole lot, plus the cups over here. I'm getting like there's a whole lot going on behind the scenes. I feel like it's just coming to the surface. And it's like people are watching maybe you and they're realizing maybe what has been going on has been like this whole facade, this whole like campaign. I'm getting like a campaign. Like people campaigned against you. Okay. And then I'm getting like someone is abandoned at this point. All right. I feel like, again, like there's something going on here when it comes to, you know, like not being accountable for your own situation and not being open to any type of resource. Yeah. I feel like, you know, there is this messenger coming. What's the message? The message is the Tower. Okay, so someone is experiencing a tower, all right, and it's like rock bottom energy here. Okay, so this is part of their ego death. Okay, yeah. Yep, this is an ego death happening here. Dark night of the soul. So this is the catalyst for someone's awakening, is what I'm picking up on. All right, so I feel like someone could want to kind of rush towards you, or there's some sort of, you know, energy wanting to rush in because of what's been going on, like what's been transpiring in the background. But the reality of the situation is you're not involved in it at all. So it doesn't involve you. None of this involves you. This is all of like these other people's doings. And I'm getting like, don't get involved is the advice. Keep focusing on where you're going. Yeah, look at everybody's fighting with one another. It's like kung fu fighting over here. All right. There's drama. There's chaos. Everybody's fighting with one another. I feel like everybody's blaming one another. Nobody wants to take accountability. Okay. They're starting to see things like fall apart in their realities. And like there's shit going down here, okay? So I think everybody's running around scared. Yeah. I feel like people are like telling on each other. Yeah, look at, oh my gosh. The Two of Swords comes flying out in reverse. Look at Page of Cups. Two of Swords. It's like everybody knows that it's like the truth is out or something like that. Yeah, I feel like someone's lies have been exposed, maybe for something that they would feel a bit shameful about. I don't know. Is that shame? What do you want to... Oh, okay. This is what it is. 2 pages. Fire sign and a water sign. Maybe even a 3rd page. That's a lot of pages. Yeah, I would imagine someone wouldn't want that secret to come out. Okay. Remember I was picking up on the 3 cups? Well, 1 page, 2 pages, 3. There's your 3 cups. Yep, that secret is coming out. There's that 3 of Swords energy I was picking up on. And then there was that like codependency, lustful energy that I was getting with this King of Wands in reverse. Yep. Okay. So someone's secrets are being exposed. Okay, I have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. And there's also 2 women too, which is interesting. Or there's someone who's kind of looking up to somebody else. Okay, so there could be some sort of like secret competition, right? That very much could be what this 2 of Swords in the reverse is. I'm getting that what's also coming out is that a lot of this plotting and planning, right, and trying to hide all this, the secret, right, was because it was against an Empress. A Queen of Cups was doing something against the Empress. Keep in mind, like, see this river? It's flowing, right? Like, the Empress flows down to the other queens, right? This is like consciousness. This is, you know, rebirth energy. So I feel like there might have been a bit of siphoning of energy, right? Thinking that it would benefit them in some way, right? Bingo. I just got my lights flicker all over. Thank you for confirmation. Yeah, the Empress is on top of the 3 of Swords. So yeah, there was definitely a betrayal. 3-3, okay? 3 of Swords, 3, the Empress. Then we have the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like someone interfered into a relationship with this Empress here, okay? The Queen of Cups on the other side of this, and then whoever's in the middle, right? Monkey see, monkey do. And then, yeah, this one inserted themselves into a relationship, right? So that they would leave the Empress and go to the Queen of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, again, for the purpose of taking somebody off of their path, okay? Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, look at, someone had a conscious decision to make, and as a result of this interference, they made the decision that they made. And now there's this, you have to be accountable for whatever decisions you've made, any actions you've taken, right? I feel like there's that. I feel like all the lies and deceit and the whole narrative is coming out, and why there was this whole like charade, right? It was this whole charade about somebody who felt insecure about themselves. King of Pentacles and the Devil. This is somebody who cared about greed and how they appear to others. They cared what people thought about them, what they said about them. They, I feel, had some sort of like sex ring going or something. Okay, so they may have been making money off of sex. I'm getting, there's a need to, or someone is being forced to leave a situation, people, places, things. The Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they now realize that they owe, it's like they owe a debt. They owe a debt. They owe a really big debt. And they think that they can repay this debt by leaving the situation that they're in and coming and getting the Queen of Pentacles as like a way to make an offer to cover the debt that they now have. Well, guess what? The Queen of Pentacles is the Magician. So let's see what else they have to say about this. Yeah, it's like they want to offer up the pureness, the soul, right? Like through this energy, like they're manipulating this energy here to try to come and, you know, get the chalice, get the life force energy, right? They want to like lower the vibration in any way, shape, or form. If your vibration is lower, then they feel like they can somehow get into your energy. Look at, this is what I'm talking about. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Like they want to get somehow into your energy and create some sort of confusion and illusion so that you think that this person really wants to be with you. They think you're stupid and, you know, use some sort of, you know, poor me situation and look what I've been through and, oh, I have no place to live, and you're like too fucking bad. I feel like there's this like plot playing out here, and I feel like you're the Queen of Swords, and if I'm not telling you, I think you already know what this shysta is shystying. All right, talk about a shysta, right? Still entertaining options. This person has some things that they need to go through for their own self-evaluation. Like, why are we doing the things we're doing? And it has nothing to do with you. And so you will shut that door. Okay. This is you holding up a strong boundary and seeing things for what they truly are and not falling for anyone's emotional manipulation or tactics to try to get into their energy in whatever way they think they can. I feel like the security is up. Okay. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like they're like trying to like go one more round, right? It's like they can't go down without winning. Like they're not willing to. Yeah, I feel like they don't understand that they're fighting God, right? I hope they understand that they're battling with energies far stronger than them. Look at, and then I just got the Moon card. Come on now. And the Death at the bottom of the deck. Come on. Like, seriously. Like, if all the stuff you were doing was working, don't you think you would be in a better position than you are? Right? Like, isn't this now showing you where those kind of intentions get you? I feel like it gets you absolutely nowhere. And so it's like you have a choice to make. You can either operate from your shadow or you can operate from your light. If you're going to continue to create from a place of shadow, then expect to be surrounded in that energy, because that is what you're calling into your existence. And all of you are seeing this play out right in front of you in some way, shape, or form. All right. I feel like there's an ego death happening here. All right. I feel like, you know, there is a need for some sort of transformation. This is like a wake-up call for somebody, and it's a big one. All right. It's a really big wake-up call. All right. I feel like there's a need to self-reflect and maybe work on ourselves so that we feel like we are balanced, okay, and rested, and we focus on our self-care, and maybe even seek professionals if so needed. Not that I'm recommending that. I'm just saying it seems like, you know, the ending of something, you know, is going to call for someone to, you know, really look within. Go within. That's where the answers are. The answers are never outside of you or with anybody else. The answers are always within. And I feel like somebody did a whole lot of listening to everybody else instead of listening to themselves. So I feel like it's time for someone to shut that door and listen to them damn selves, okay? Listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. Tune into you. Don't worry about anyone else. They don't have good intentions. Clearly. Two of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Like, the last thing that they want is you winning. So it's kind of like you're going to have to make some sort of decision. You can either choose to go on the path you're on and continue to experience life, right, the way you are, or you can choose another path, one that involves a bit more of a stretch out of your comfort zone, right? Like, one of the poles is a bit, you know, a distance apart, as well as, you know, even in height, there's a variation. So I feel like it's time to make changes, and it's up to you to make the changes. Like, you have to be the one that, you know, puts the energy forth. So, yeah. And you very much may have to turn your back on maybe some things that you have, you know, going on. All right, I just got a bunch. Am I taking all these? Okay, is this going here? Okay, 8 of Swords. I feel like somebody is really concerned about what everyone is saying about them. I feel like this person feels like, you know, they're really stuck in a situation and they're not sure how to get out of it. I feel like they feel restricted in some sort of way. I feel like maybe this can even be like, you know, needing some help, some guidance, some support, some I don't know, like, you know, I feel like somebody fell into like their own self-limiting beliefs. I feel like there's a pattern here that might be repeating, you know, and it's happened several times in life. And so now it's kind of like, okay, like, are we going to have this ruin our whole life, or are we going to do something about it? I feel like somebody has to choose to do something about it and do something different. Okay, I feel like the way we're operating is, you know, not for our highest and greatest good. So if you want a better experience, then you have to do something better, right? Ace of Cups, like, it involves like some sort of, you know, higher energy here. This is like a very high vibration. This is the frequency of love. And, you know, I feel like somebody had a strong presence here, and I feel like somebody may have been redirected towards something that was bright and shiny and, you know, glittery on the other side. I feel like somebody was swindled. However, they made the free will choice to go towards something that was, you know, had a better appearance. Okay. More like, yeah, and that's the Queen of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Cups kind of dangled something shiny in front of this energy, knowingly that they would take the bait, okay? Because they care about those types of things, and they manipulated them and got them to do whatever they wanted them to do, because they would dangle the carrot. They would be like, here you go, you know, oh yeah, if we do this, we're gonna get this kind of money, or we're gonna do this. I feel like there's direct involvement here. Okay, I feel like they're both involved here. Okay, look at, someone feels very burdened. Okay, I feel like someone's carrying a very heavy load. Yeah, and people are fighting. People are at each other. Okay. I feel like there's numerous experiences here. So there's numerous times. Because I'm getting 10 over here and 10 over here. And then, like, someone is refusing to put in the hard work. Okay. So they kind of come and go. They leave when the times get going, like the tough get going, right? I feel like they go. They don't stay and work it out. They go. And then I feel like they go where the money's at. Okay. So I feel like that might have been what played out here. Or that's currently playing out here. Or this 10, and like it's some sort of like, I don't know. There's like something going on there with this. Okay, so I'm picking up like maybe someone's, you know, I don't know. You guys decide for yourselves. I have the Knight of Cups coming in this way. I feel like somebody is really struggling with how they're emotionally dealing with the situation. Okay, I feel like they're imbalanced. Someone is emotionally imbalanced, feeling very overwhelmed. Okay, I have an Emperor energy here. I have the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's Three of Wands. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Holy crap. And then the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so interesting. There's someone protecting this Queen of Swords, and it's the King of Swords. I'm getting like, I feel like this is like divine protectors, and then this is like, you know, I'm getting like, the Emperor. This would be like, every time I think of the Emperor, I think of Archangel Metatron, right? I feel like, but, you know, this is somebody who could be represented as like a father figure, grandfather, great-grandfather, somebody who has a very strong, like, masculine energy protecting this Queen of Swords, who's also an Earth Angel, by the way. Okay? So this could be a friend. This could just be, you know, someone who looks out after you in the spiritual realm, okay? And they're blocking this energy from coming towards you with an offer because they know they don't have good intentions. And you also have other support. You also are protected by Archangel Michael. 1 second, I gotta get my cat out. See? Okay, come on, baby. You wanna go outside? Come on. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Come on. Bye. Yeah, that's cool. Look at King of Swords. Yeah. They don't play about you is what it looks like. I feel like you're meant to go on this solo journey. All right. And you'll be protected on this journey. And this energy can't go with you. That's why they are blocked. Regardless of how hard they're trying to manifest, they're blocked. Okay. Let's clarify the moon. The moon is the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're meant to go somewhere else or do something different, going in a new direction. You're meant to have some sort of collaboration or working together as a team, or some sort of community, or start something new elsewhere. So it's not something that's been revealed. There's something hidden here. So it's kind of like they won't, once this, like there's this like transition here, and then I have justice. Yeah, you're very much protected regarding this whole situation. I feel like somebody is going to be dealing with lessons, I guess. I mean, these are the fixed signs here. So, you know, this talks about like everything that was done was recorded, okay, in the Akashic records. And so, you know, everything that you create, you're accountable for, whether you understand this law or not, whether you believe in this law or not. I feel like your life will tell, and it's an opportunity to learn and make adjustments. And the adjustments you make are completely up to you. And anything that you create, you are ultimately responsible for. And I'm getting like there are some things here that someone needs to probably experience, and it's not going to be great. But at the end of the day, it is so that something new can be learned, like a new perspective, because, you know, there's an understanding, right? There's an understanding that's gained. And so that's kind of playing out here. And I feel like this feels heavy, okay? Someone's feeling heavy regarding this, you know, understandably. Yeah, look, Five of Swords. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about, you know? Like, you can't put out this kind of energy and not expect to, you know, be free and clear, right? Like, it doesn't work that way. At least you're going to figure out that it doesn't work that way, right? Like, the end of having your mouth on their lips is over. The Sun. Yeah, I feel like everybody's seeing who this person really is. I feel like, you know, they're going through that process of ego death and dark night of the soul, and having to really, like, you know, I feel like there's an ending here that, you know, it's a difficult one, but it's a necessary one. I'm getting people don't feel like they can trust this person. I mean, if somebody would go to these kind of lengths to try to prevent someone else from moving on from them, who they were with quite some time ago. I'm seeing like Four Swords here, so I'm getting like that's a bit of time. Just for the sake of money, right? Like, the lengths people will go to try to, like, lie and deceive, right, for money. It's like no one feels like they can trust this person because they might do it to them, like, you know. Yeah, like, it's like, you know, you would do this to somebody who you used to love, or you say you love, or whatever that, you know, is being kind of shared. I don't know. Something's weird about this. Ace of Pentacles. Whoa, Nine of Cups going flying, and the Fool. Yeah, I feel like it's be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. So I feel like somebody wished the worst for you, and now they are receiving it. So that's how the universe works. Like, you know, if you're going to put out that energy and, you know, there's not a vibrational match for it on the other end, it has to go somewhere. It doesn't just disappear. So it's returning back to sender. This is playing out for them. I feel like you're not being affected by this because you have a higher vibration. I feel like you're very close to God, like right by the sun there. Like, you're walking with spirit, and you're walking with faith and hope, and you're not looking back, and this experience taught you what you needed to learn, and now you're moving on. Right? This was something that was meant to get you on the path, the enlightened path, and it did what it came here to do. This experience accomplished what it needed to accomplish. Then we have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Five of Cups. Yeah. I feel like these are supposed to be reversed. Yeah, okay. Five of Cups over the Ace of Cups. You know, someone, you know, I'm getting like vampire energy, like just overindulgence of everything, because there's this emptiness, there's this, you know, cloaking and darkness, and you know, just as much as darkness there's also that light, and it's kind of like they just need to kind of like I'm getting, especially with the Ten of Swords, I'm seeing like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, like continue to try, you know, it's like having hope in a very difficult situation. Sometimes suffering is a catalyst for growth, and I'm getting like 10-10 is significant, and I'm getting that like not all is lost as well. I feel like there's still a lot to gain, and I feel like whatever experience this is, it's meant to bring them closer to God, okay? Because that is what's missing here. That's the cup that's missing here, is the relationship that they have with God and themselves, right? Like there's still forgiveness, there's still love, there's still, you know, the bright side of things if you're willing to see it. If you don't want to see it, then it's not there for you. And that's the point here. It's like you can continue to focus on what you want to focus on, but there is another option, and the option is to see things maybe with a bit of hope and, you know, a bit of faith. I feel like somebody's going to learn a lot about faith, their faith, and hopefully can see that there is love there if they're willing to receive it. Okay? But it's a personal, it's like developing a personal relationship with God. I feel like this is going to be a catalyst for that. And I feel like this High Priestess, you know, or this whole wisdom and knowledge and awareness and higher consciousness here that's playing out. It's a spiritual lesson that's playing out here. And through this couple, but as well as the many others that were involved to contribute to this burden that this person has, they've all had a part to play. And so it's going to be very interesting to see, you know, how they can use this as a catalyst for their awareness and personal growth. And hopefully they can see, you know, the things that we do and how it affects our actual lives. And I feel like a lot of people are going to start tuning in to, you know, what they're creating, how they're thinking, how they're operating, because it does play out in their physical reality. So let's hope that there are better times ahead. Okay? Let's pray for better times ahead, right? And then we have, yeah, look, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay? Divine feminine, divine masculine. The whole point of this is to learn the spiritual lesson of how to balance our energies and to tune into the fact that we can heal ourselves, and to learn these practices. This is kind of what the new evolution of humanity needs, is to learn this hidden wisdom and knowledge, because it's been buried and hidden in plain sight, and, you know, modified and adapted and translated and whatever you want to call it. So I feel like we're getting back to like our ancient roots and belief systems. And here's the thing, like, it's really not about like what's one religion versus another, what's right, what's wrong. It's really about you having a personal relationship with God. That's what it's about. Okay? Regardless of how you want that to play out, like everybody should be able to have their own relationship with God in whatever God format, form, non-form, whatever that is. Okay? Nobody has power over someone else's beliefs. I feel like those days are ending. Right? And you're standing up for yours. I know that for a fact. So stand up for what you believe in, okay? We're needing to take a stand. We're needing to take a stand against what wants to control and manipulate us. And I feel like this person is learning that lesson. They let other people control their path, their direction, and how they see themselves and how they operate in life, okay? Everybody else was driving the car. They thought that they had it all figured out. And they're coming to find out they didn't have shit figured out. So, you know, lessons learned. Lessons learned.